Drop day. Y'all already know what it is. Right? Right? Okay. Say hello to my little friends. Styles, what up?
Scotty.
Same shit, different week. Y'all already know what it is, man. It is, I'll explain all this later, the recap. Right?
We are down a man.
Oh, well, he's in the middle of college football dynasty matchup online.
Nice.
So he's gonna pop in a second.
Okay.
But nonetheless, you got me. I mean, shit, one of you motherfuckers is always late every week anyway. So, you know.
It's never my intention to be on here. Ever.
All right, man, listen. Episode 5. We actually gonna be dibbling and doubling between episode 4 and episode 5 because they all tie in together. Trust issues and miscommunication, they all tie in together because we missed the recap for episode 4. So we're gonna be tying both of these in together tonight because I felt like it's important to touch on one of them. I apologize for last week, ladies and gentlemen. Power troubles. It be like that. All right. Styles is in the building. Brunch Hour Pod. Hey, I did leave your plug at the end of last night's show.
I jumped on after. I seen it. I just don't like having to remind people to plug the shit. Like, yo, I showed up, nigga. Why am I reminding you?
All right, man. Listen. All right. So look, this episode we talked about miscommunication, the problems, how to effectively communicate, how to not effectively communicate. Because if you speak on it, you got to live up to it. That's how I feel. Styles, you are the guest of honor tonight. So what were some of your takes from the episode about miscommunication? Do you feel like it was represented well with the effective ways of communication?
I think it was a dope episode. I didn't get through the entire thing, but and I plan to go back to it. But I think it was you guys did a good job with regards to conveying what is effective communication as it relates to you specifically. And when I say you, I mean you and your co-host.
Oh yeah, I had the toughest time with communication back in the day. I felt like my way was the right way. Didn't care what you felt. And that was just in relationships, at the job, in school, wherever. I was right. You were wrong. You get along with that, we'll be all right. That was my way of thinking. Now, I don't think like that because I feel like as much as I want to be heard, you got to put yourself in other people's shoes. You got to hear them too, especially in a relationship. All right. It's no fun when you're, just hearing yourself. That shit sucks because after a while, people ignore you and now you're really just hearing yourself. So talk to me, good brother. What is some effective ways of communication coming from the eyes of you?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, it depends on your partner. You guys did say a lot of things that made sense and definitely resonated with me with regards to talking at each other, as opposed to talking to each other. You can't do that. You also said something that was interesting as well with regards to going to sleep angry. I'm the same way. It's funny because I was hitting the steering wheel at that point. I was like, yeah, I can't go to sleep. How are we going to sleep mad? We in the same bed. There's no such thing as going to sleep mad. We got to get this sorted out or I need to go sleep somewhere else. You know what I mean? That type of situation. But yeah.
Facts. I'm a big believer in not going to sleep mad. Okay. I mean, Miss Ty, what up? I believe even in the playing field, I believe them spirits don't sit well with me if I'm going to bed mad, because now I'm finna wake up mad. And if I wake up mad and I go to work mad, then nobody's having a good day. So I don't want that on my heart. I feel like, talk to me. Let's figure this out, because having a shouting match ain't really gonna get us where we trying to get to. And I can yell. So I prefer not to have shouting matches. I prefer us to talk to each other, even if we gotta write it down. Even if you gotta say what exactly it is you're feeling, I'll take a text message. I ain't gonna lie. I will take a text message if it means we're communicating. Because sometimes in the midst of an argument, you say some shit that you really don't want to say. So another thing I didn't touch on is how to communicate around your kids. I didn't communicate. I didn't talk about that. How to communicate with your partner
Right.
around your kids.
Well,
Go ahead.
Now, my belief is you don't bring bullshit around your kids. Period. It's nothing to talk about. Because remember, not only are you having toxic conversations around them that you can handle as an adult, they can't handle it as kids. So they're processing and forming how they're gonna actually maneuver adult life when they get older. So you're raising them in that moment still. Having those types of conversations, whether, not whatever, toxic conversations, if you're not, communicating effectively, or if I'm talking to my partner in a terse manner or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of things like that. It doesn't always have to be honky dory and stuff like that, but those are the guardrails to, positive conversations, the kids, because you can't get crazy around them.
So how do you navigate with that though? You and your partner not seeing eye to eye, kids around. How do y'all navigate through those waters?
I'm different. Once I found who I found, my partner, I don't believe in that arguing shit. You understand? I just don't believe in it. So I had to develop a certain type of discipline in order to not do that, table it, and then come back to it. You get me? So it's like the art of war. I'm gonna be mad on the inside, but outwardly I'm not gonna be upset, because I need to find a way to actually get my message across, or receive the message that she's giving me. But in that moment, we're not doing that, because just like you said, I have a fiery temper, and when I say temper, I'm not even talking about, I'm not hitting anybody, but I have a fiery temper as it relates to arguments. I want to scream and shout too. And I live to call people stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm different. I argue with you, and I felt like I have to get my point across. Ladies and gentlemen, DC is in the building. What up, good sir?
What's up?
Welcome to the recap. How you feeling?
Hi.
DC, I was silently cursing you out, but on the inside though.
What happened? What'd I do?
None. I was here by myself is what happened.
Oh man, my bad. When this nigga hit me up, I was in the middle of playing the college football, smoking and chilling and shit. And I was I'm not in no rush, because this nigga would be on some bullshit anyway. So before I get on here and this nigga get to the bullshit, I need to make sure my high is high.
Right. No, I got you.
So I can pick up what he's putting down.
So it's safe to say we're talking about miscommunication, DC.
Yeah. All right, you want me to elaborate on that?
Yeah. Let's hear some of your ways of how do you effectively communicate with your spouse.
Talk to her. Man,
I'm aware of that.
Okay, you asked me what I said, and I said what I said. Nah, man, because I'm not one. My communication is kind of poor, because I'm a nigga, and I speak man, so it's usually I'll tell her cliff notes, and it probably telling her a little more of the more important things, the finer details. So it's making sure that you're giving the right parts of a story that you need to tell to your wife or husband or whatever you got going on. That's on you.
Okay. So before you jumped on, we was talking about how to effectively communicate around your kids with your partner. How do you believe in Style says he knows how to table his emotions and things like that for a later time. Is that something that you practice?
Now I want to get my ass whooped. Yeah. Because you Styles, you keep pressing that issue. So later, you catching that right hook. And if you ain't my man from Nebraska and bobbing and weaving, you going down, my nigga.
Okay, so what about this? What about falling on the sword for the sake of not arguing?
Yeah.
Like you in the right, but
bro,
you pick and choose your battles.
That's a good sacrifice. Sometimes you got to stop looking at me and start looking at we. Like I can take a loss. I lost a lot. So me losing an argument don't mean that much. If it mean I ain't getting no ass or something, later on tonight. Like if we get not even ass, I was vulgar. But you know what I mean? Like we ain't gonna be able to chill.
Yeah.
That's so being able to have quality time over arguing over something, whether I'm right or wrong, I know. I don't need her to know.
I mean, I done faked apologized a few times just to maintain the peace. I ain't gonna lie.
You mean patronize somebody? Is what you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I said sorry, but in hindsight, I'm right. But
right. So all you had to do right now is just say yes. That's it. It's a yes.
But in hindsight, listen, I wanted to keep the peace. I didn't feel like arguing. I didn't feel like not having a home cooked meal. I didn't feel like, what DC said, not being able to get no ass. I didn't feel like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I cleaned it up, nigga. You ain't had to re-say the shit I said the first time. Nigga, I cleaned it up. Nigga. So DC said he ain't get no ass. I said love it. Quality time.
So if I have to pretend to have empathy and all of that just for the moment, live to fight another day, yeah, I did that. Was it the right thing to do? Absolutely not. But at that time, it was.
Why wasn't it?
Because I was using something to my advantage. Like I felt like if I say sorry, even though I'm not sorry, you'll think I'm sorry. So all of this will be done and over with. So then we can go back to doing the normal things that we do when we in the good mood.
Nope. You know why? Because you just faked the whole sorry and now she think everything cool and you ain't fixed no issue. Nothing was fixed, nigga. You just put a Band-Aid over a motherfucking scar. That's all you did.
Put a Band-Aid over a bullet wound. Okay.
Yeah, you painted orange black. Like you didn't do nothing special. You just stopped that moment to come back to at a later date because it's going to resurface because y'all never addressed the issue.
But it was a temporary fix,
Yeah. But see, that temporary fix can cause you in the long run.
It's like having that Uno card in your back pocket that draw 4. You waiting to drop that motherfucker. So you just, because like I said, again, it didn't make me feel.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't continue with that analogy because you was fucking it up.
Hey, nigga, I'm hot fucking up.
He was fucking it up. He was like, yeah, I'm just going to leave this alone.
Bill Clark got the cage, the bird going to play.
Because
like, nigga, what? You just try to stifle it with this motherfucker said the Uno card in the back pocket because it's a draw 4. You wait to drop that motherfucker. Nigga,
yeah.
What does that have to do with not trying to leave an argument undone?
No, I mean, sometimes you gotta sacrifice. You gotta take one for the team. Straight up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you'll be waiting all day in most cases.
Let me ask you a question. Does that make for a happy relationship?
Nope.
Think long and hard before you answer that.
Does it make for a happy relationship? No.
Okay, so what did we really accomplish outside of kicking the can of misery down the road?
I think it's just, again, you're sacrificing for the now for down the road. You don't know what's
No,
going to
stop.
happen down the road.
But you're not answering my question. I don't care about the now. I said the relationship. So I'm looking at the macro. You're looking at the micro. I'm looking at everything. So does that really help? That doesn't help. That's stupid. You know what I mean? That's just to me,
Taking
respectfully. I don't want
advantage of
to.
a situation.
You're
That
not
it's
taking,
not
but you're not
solved.
taking advantage of a situation. You're not taking advantage of it. You took one of those cyanide pills, right? When you could have took the liquid. So you're gonna die either way. One, you're gonna die a slow death. The other one, you're gonna die right now. So you at the end of the day, this shit is stupid. Address it, right? But don't gloss over it because that's an underlying issue and it's just basically an issue and y'all shouldn't be together. Why y'all together if you gotta if I can't express how I feel, in a meaningful way, am I really communicating? Because remember, the whole conversation or the premise of this live is communication. And then you just said, I'm not communicating. I'm just waving the white flag. Now, we'll address it later. You're not really effectively communicating. So I need you to be clear with your message.
But see, no, what I'm saying is because I said that
Get
back
get
in the day, that would have been my go-to, like to fall on
car and a motherfucking King Griffey Jr. car. You got you a set. Like, nigga, what? This nigga tried to give us
double talking. Ken is back at it again.
This nigga didn't say nothing. He said a whole soliloquy and nothing was in it.
I ain't even drinking tonight. This is coffee. I got coffee over here. I'm ready. I came ready. Pause.
I know I'm high. So I came high. Sure.
You see his shit in 3D.
Yeah, he's not about to, because he ain't about to speed one past these high ears, brother. Short stop.
First of all,
how do you? He came home with his Bill Cosby. How do you effectively communicate? It was like I kicked the shit down the road. We'll talk about it later.
This got a commercial break relationship. We'll be right back.
Come on, Jello pudding pop.
First of all, listen. I'm trying to have a grown folks conversation tonight. I'm in a good mood.
Sorry. That was totally unrelated laugh.
I'm in a good mood tonight.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, as opposed to any other night, what the fuck is that supposed to be for us? Like, nigga, what prize do we get for you being in a good mood? We get to hear you not tell an off-brand story where you are the hero but not the hero, but you still the villain and the hero at the same time.
No. Listen. I said on the episode that you are talking to a man that for 4 years did not effectively communicate in my relationship. So I'm just giving my knowledge.
We got the psst at the end, relationships. Nigga, it wasn't just one, nigga. Let's count them all, nigga. Let's ass catch them this shit. Like, now we can figure this out because you wasn't effectively communicating in none of the relationships, my nigga.
It sounds like he showed up for therapy.
I'm not giving out therapy. Not today.
How about we use the mic that's in front of us?
I said I'm not giving out therapy. I don't want to give out therapy, but I will say this.
No. You misheard me. I said it sounds like you showed up for therapy. You ain't show up to give out. You can't give out therapy. Nigga, you was the nigga for 4 years. Fuck am I listening? I'm gonna talk to a crackhead about getting clean. Not doing it. But go ahead, I'm listening.
I mean, wouldn't they know though?
Nah. Not if they still using.
I know a lot of reformed crackheads, sir.
No, he said
I'm older than you, and I probably know way more than you because I grew up in that era. But go ahead. Come on, Nino Brown, stop multitasking.
Okay, first of all, listen. I like giving advice because I've been through the storm that a lot of people are trying to get through. So I've been there. So
are you through, or are you still?
So here is my goodwill to the world. When I did this recap, I'm giving out my goodwill to the world. So,
Okay.
in order to effectively communicate, you have to be an active listener. Okay? It's not one-sided. You
No,
can't just
no,
be
no. Well,
one-sided.
okay, okay.
Boom, what up?
Nigga, if you don't stop talking to the motherfuckers online and you got two motherfuckers sitting in front of you, I'm about to log the fuck off. You can go talk to them.
First of all, you got to address the people coming in the room, man.
Oh, we don't see anybody.
I'm saying, well, obviously, I just spoke to somebody that came in the room.
Nigga, either you doing a live or a podcast. What the fuck are you doing?
You multitasking. This nigga's ADHD is kicking in high gear.
Yeah, I fucking can, bro.
All right, so look. Active listening, right?
Yeah, active listening.
One of my strong suits nowadays.
How long? When? And how do you acquire this new skill that you acquired recently?
Yeah, recently I became an active listener, especially to her needs and her wants and her things, because
Wait, come out. There's a her. I just wanted to chime in real quick.
Maybe we'll get to that later, though. I'll explain that later. But
all right, Mark Cuban. I'm waiting.
There is a lady, but the problem with that is sometimes they don't want to listen back, and that's male and females. So I'm playing both sides of the fence here. Sometimes they don't want to listen back. So what do you do in that instance, DC, when you're expressing everything that you're feeling, but your partner don't want to hear it back?
Walk away.
Walk away. Is that effective communication, though?
I'm not walking out the house, nigga. I said walk away for a minute. Take a step back, breathe. Make sure we get,
Styles, what about you? What are you thinking?
I'm gonna be honest. More often than not, I'm dead wrong.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean,
fact of the matter. So, I just have to. I mean, same as DC. I'm about to piggyback that whole situation, pause. But yeah, I have to reevaluate the shit that I'm thinking and or saying, because again, like I said, 90% of the time I'm dead fucking wrong anyway.
Okay.
But when I'm quiet, I'm right. I promise you that. If nothing is coming out of my mouth, you looking like a fucking fool.
Okay, so I agree to a certain extent. Walking away works. What I also know about that, though, is sometimes I don't want to walk away. Sometimes I want to finish this right here, right now. So
that's called toxicity, my brother.
I think you got to forcefully force the situation. You got to force
shut the fuck up already. Like, what are we doing right now?
I'm serious, though.
This nigga said hit the fucking nuclear button.
Yeah.
Instead of walking away, we just gonna hit this button right here.
Okay. Why? So if you walk away, right?
Yeah.
You walk away. You think you come back to it, right? And then you come back to it, and you're gonna end up having to walk away again because nothing was solved. So
I mean,
walked away.
Whoa. But this is coming from the guy that said he basically glosses over the situation anyway and comes back to it. So you don't mind spinning the block, nigga. Say what you mean for once. Because I'm like you keep doing this shit.
So here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying. Sometimes walking away ain't the answer.
Right.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes you got to take shit head on. See, we spend too much time trying to go over shit or go around shit instead of actually going through it. So,
nigga.
Don't do it to him. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Nah.
He thought he was cooking. Let him cook. Over there.
He brought the
boiling rice.
Motherfucker for him to try to beat Betty Crocker today. Nigga, you're not about to sit up here and tell somebody they need to go through some shit. And we said that shit earlier. You was like, no, so you gotta let it go and drop it like it's time to come back to it. If it's yours, let it go. If not, let it be, nigga, with Charizard. All that double shit you was saying.
See, we're talking about effective.
Now you're telling motherfuckers they need to go through it.
We're talking about effective ways of communicating, not way.
But you also started that little conversation or side conversation that we had with what if they don't want to have, what if they're not listening? The fuck? That's what you started with, and then we got here.
So you supposed to just drop it and just forget about it? Fuck your feelings? Fuck your feelings?
Nigga, don't do that. Because again, like I said, this is coming from the guy that said, I just smile in their face and spin a block later. So stop it. Don't do that.
Because I get something out of it.
You right. So which makes you even more fucked up. He said, I'm a reformed felon. I'm just a sometimey felon now.
It's toxicity, bro.
Yeah.
Like toxicity.
Yeah. I used to rob banks. Now I just steal candy bars. Simple. You know what I'm saying?
That might be the first analogy you got right on this show. You took this shit 4 weeks, nigga. Finally got one analogy right. Good on you.
All right, so look, right. What about? Okay, let's talk about this, fellas. How good are y'all taking constructive feedback from
really
your partner?
good? That's why I married her, because she's a good leader, and I'll follow her. I'll follow her into the flames. I'm really good with it. We're not married because I can't follow her. Nigga, I made a really good decision on that day.
Okay. So you're able to take, things that she feels that you aren't doing properly and you're looking at it as a way of love, or are you standoffish sometimes about it?
We don't share a bed because, listen, I'm not perfect. Most people go to church on Sunday because they feel like God is going to correct the imperfect things that they do, right? I'm not perfect. I lay in the bed with the person that knows that I'm not perfect. And that's because I know that there's a form of corrective action that she's going to basically dole out when I am going to the left. And I can take that, which is why we share a bed. You understand what I'm saying? Because outside of that, I was a recluse. I don't really like people like that. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is.
DC, what you think? Do you take constructive feedback well, or
sure, I do now.
You keep saying you do now. What was it like then?
This nigga said it like he can't relate.
No. See, what we not gonna do is you talk about my past and skate around yours. Nigga, now is what we talking about. So
I can tell about my past, man. I have no shame. Okay.
All right.
I was an ain't shit nigga at one point, so I'm better, Sometimes I don't want to be shit, but evolution. You can't grow if you don't grow. So
that wasn't DC passing you the baton. Back to you, DC.
Yeah, this nigga tried to Mary Lou Retton this motherfucker. Definitely steal the spotlight. Nigga asked me a question and somehow flipped it to answer it for him for his redemption arc.
Fucking crazy.
Fucking Marvel character out this bitch. He was trying to go from the sad loser to the hero that was born again, and he out here flipping it and reversing it and shit. Nigga, you sit your ass down.
Robert Downey Jr. from Iron Man to Dr. Doom type shit. I feel you. I feel you.
Nah, that ain't what we was talking about. But all right, cool. Nigga, ask me a question.
Hold on, Cool Out just jumped in the room, nigga. You ain't stopping to say what's
cool
up.
Cool Out gang, what up? What up? I just seen him.
Nigga, I'm not even a moderator. I'm a guest on the show and I seen him.
Shout out to the big pups. What up? Biggest pups in the corner. But anyway, listen. DC, it's on you, sir.
I was done.
All right, so look, right, to the ones out here that cannot take constructive criticism, can you offer some feedback on how they can adapt to that?
You asking me or him or who you asking?
Either or. It's
You
an
ain't
open
saying
forum.
shit. This nigga was just like, all right, so for who the ones who can't get chaos theory, you want to explain math to these niggas? Who the fuck is you talking to? Nigga, put a name
I mean,
on
it's an open forum. Whoever wants to answer first.
Nigga, I don't even know the question. Nigga, that question
I said for the ones that don't know how to take constructive feedback from their partner, what are some advice, offering tips that you can offer?
I got
you with the wrong partner.
I got nothing
with the wrong partner. I'm sorry. Go ahead, DC.
I got nothing for you. Because what he was about to say.
Yeah, you with the wrong partner. Like,
the person who loves you can't tell you ain't shit. You ain't with that person. My wife tell me I ain't shit every day, bro. And I love her for it.
What?
I know I ain't shit. I'm just she means it with love, so that's why I let her get away with it. If she can tell me that, nobody else can tell me that because I punch a nigga in the face. He told me I wasn't. But my wife tell me that, I just smile and grab her ass and be like, yeah.
Hey, listen. I, as a man, as a fellow member, probably the valedictorian of the My Girl Thinks I Ain't Shit Club, because I hear it at least 10 times a day.
No. Wait, there's two different ways to be told you ain't shit. I get it with love, my brother. Oh, you ain't shit, nigga. You ain't shit, you bitch ass nigga. See, there's a difference.
You are correct.
See, there's a difference, and see how those.
This would be the time. This would be the time that I'd have to walk away.
See,
okay.
But you see how those don't go correlate. There's two different ways. I can be told I ain't shit, and it hurt or it helps. You feel me?
I mean, I think it's gonna help either way. Is it gonna help the relationship, or is it gonna help me go jump in somebody else's bed? You figure that out.
So her telling you ain't shit was gonna make you go jump in somebody else's bed. So you ain't shit. If she didn't lie, you just
Ladies
didn't want
and gentlemen, I recommend that you talk to your spouse, your partner, your mate with respect. Okay, you don't have to yell and scream and curse to get your point across. It's not gonna help the situation.
Some people argue like that. There's different ways. See, here's the problem with this whole conversation. Everybody has different ways of talking, different ways of communicating. Some people like that toxic yelling and shit. If they talking normal, that's when you should be worried. If they talk to each other in a normal conversation, like two normal ass people, that's when you should be worried about them. But if they yelling at each other, that's when you know they love each other. That's how some people, you know what I'm saying, get down.
No.
DC used my man till 5 seconds ago. Yeah, that's toxic as well. That's toxic.
I didn't say what? I didn't say what.
Yeah. I mean, love each other in a real hateful manner.
Yeah. That's how some people get down. I ain't say it wasn't toxic. I'm just saying.
Because don't say shit that you can't come back from. All right.
Try not to say shit you can't come back from.
Don't say.
And again, what happens is, but that's what comes with people that don't know how to communicate. You know what I mean? And you don't know your partner well enough to know how to communicate with that person. And the reason why I say that is this, right? You have kindergarten teachers, right? They have to know how to talk to these little 5-year-olds, you know, and they have to be able to get through to them. So that's, they know how to effectively communicate with them. But if you're in a relationship, you should also have to learn how to talk to your partner. Yeah. So there's no blueprint for this. You have to know everybody's different. Everybody's different.
That's all I was saying.
Yeah.
So
I think that's the best way. You got to know who you dealing with. You know
it ain't nothing until we get to smash them.
You gotta know. You gotta know.
We were saying the same thing since I got on here, and now that he just said it, now it's fucking official. Now
you gotta get the stamp.
We got
first of all, listen, right? You gotta know who you're dealing with, and if you don't know who you're dealing with, then you need to reevaluate that whole situation.
You can say it without us talking. So it's
definitely did. Oh shit! This nigga's the Cliff Notes. Go ahead. What we doing? What's next?
I'll take our shit and try to run with it in front of us. Like the nigga ain't hiding under his jacket or nothing. He just flaunting the information.
No, my thing is this though.
That's copyright.
My
brother.
Don't throw something that I've told you or something that we went through, or you know what I'm saying, a dark secret that nobody else knows, don't use that as ammo to hurt my feelings. Because at the end of the day, I will never put you in that. I will never put you in that space ever again. Like, you have already shown me that you can't hold a pint of water, cup of water, whatever. So
all of them. Yeah.
So
cups, pints, quarts for everybody.
If I can't trust you, that part of us is closed off. Like, I'm gonna do bare minimum, but it's like like I'm still do what I need to do. Mount TVs, fix the car, you know what I'm saying? Take the trash out, shit like that.
Yo, this is a very depressing conversation. Because it just sounds like, yeah, it is. Because, maybe for you, maybe you thrive in that, but I don't. So the thing is, all I'm getting from this is motherfuckers having to deal with shit they shouldn't have to deal with, right? And how to get around that. So if I'm having a problem talking to her, I know me, and I'm gonna speak for me. Why the fuck am I talking to you to begin with? We're not even talking anymore. That's how I handle it, right? We're gonna cut that.
How often does that work for you, good sir?
I'm married right now, nigga. I won the race. Fuck is you talking about?
Okay, cool. I got you. I got something for that. 1 second. DC, do you think that method works for him? Do you think that's an effective method of communication? Not for him. I'm just saying in general.
First of all, nigga, back your shoulders down, nigga. Every time you said something else, nigga, your shoulders went up. Chill the fuck out. First of all, this nigga, do you think this nigga? This nigga scared the fuck out of me. This nigga thinking this shit gonna pop off. Like, what the fuck? First of all, I can't tell that man how to communicate with.
I said, do you think that's an effective way of communicating?
That's not for me to judge.
Not for him, but for in general.
That's not for me to judge, my nigga. Because that's not me communicating.
Y'all are really niggering tonight. But okay.
You asked me a question, but you don't like the question because it didn't fit your narrative. So now I'm niggered in that because I gave you a straight up answer because I cannot communicate with that person, and now you mad because I gave you the real logical answer, but you wanted me to do this shit.
I don't like that answer.
Oh, well, fuck what you like, nigga. It ain't about what you like.
Try again. I don't like that answer.
Fuck no. That's the answer you get, nigga.
Redo it.
Like, nigga.
Because listen, I will tell a woman this in a heartbeat. No, I don't like that. Try again.
Oh, well, and if she do, she's a fool.
So what you saying? DC's a woman? What we doing?
No, I'm saying in general.
Oh, okay.
In general. If I don't like something, I'm not gonna run away from it. You just gonna change the behavior, or you gonna change the relationship. One or the other.
What? So let me get this straight. What you saying, peanut butter brown? If you don't like her attitude, she either need to fix how she feels. So if she mad at you because you fucked up, you don't like her being mad. I need you to fix you being mad. Stop being mad right now. Drop it ASAP.
This nigga was like, yo, I fell in love with a stripper. She got to quit her job. What?
No. Listen, it ain't about you being mad. I don't care about that part. Okay, cool. You mad. How are you expressing that you're mad?
Okay. Throwing
shit, trying to swing and hit me.
Time out. See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Like, how many motherfucking red flags do you need, nigga, before you about face about it? First of all, don't swing at me ever in your life. You got one. You got one. And I'm out.
Styles, real quick. He is the red flag. He's the fucking problem. Like, he can't walk away from himself.
First of all,
good point. Good point.
He can't walk away from myself.
Listen,
hold me, self.
I'm one of the good ones. Okay, I'm one of the good ones. I'm a good guy. I used to be a villain. Now I'm a good guy.
Hey, my nigga Chucky was a good guy too.
Exactly. There was a good version of Chucky running around. Did y'all know that? Yeah. So it happens.
That was Lee Charles. It wasn't Chucky. It was two different people. It's just everybody's Chucky now because they got the same outfit. That's very racist. Racism showing.
Okay, so I think it should come down to respect. Like, I'm not gonna deal with your attitude and your anger, just like you don't have to deal with mine. So, like I said earlier, change the behavior, or we change the relationship. It's simple.
Let me ask
I
you a
like
question.
them numbers.
Did that person just pop out like that? So, like, further on down the road, you never seen it for, I guess, like, I don't know, 6 to 8 months. That's reasonable enough time, right? And then that person started doing that, and now you're like, hold on, maybe we could rehab this? I'm just asking for a friend.
I mean, it's like this, right? You don't know the nigga ain't shit until you had a baby.
Holy fuck.
What?
Okay. Let me explain that.
Steps. I don't know math very well. I went to school in Akron, Ohio. Sex education wasn't the best program, my nigga. But I'm pretty sure you meet the nigga and having a baby don't just happen like that.
That nigga might be. That nigga
You
might
hold
be.
up 4 fingers. That nigga thinks he sees a decimal.
That nigga might be the most upstanding motherfucker in the world before the baby. After the baby, that nigga might be gone. You didn't see the signs. You didn't see the sign. This is an example. I'm just saying.
Shit is
from experience. Hold on. From experience,
they're all experience, nigga. This nigga.
Nah, because according to him, he can only dole himself out because he's lived it.
Yeah, he ain't giving. These are scared stories with him and himself.
No, listen. I love all my kids. It wasn't my kids that ran me off. It was their mothers. There's a difference.
All 60 of them.
It wasn't that I didn't want to be a father.
You're like the first 59. The first 59 was practice. This 60 is going to be the one. He's going to be the one to massage my feet as I read the plain dealer.
No, I've had to leave relationships because the communication wasn't there no matter what we tried. Whether it was me or whether it was her, I'm not going to simply sit here and say it was just them. Sometimes I didn't want to communicate. Sometimes I wanted to lie. Sometimes I wanted to, beat around the bush. Sometimes I just didn't want to talk. It's life.
No, you got to go through it and talk to them.
I mean, yeah, you got to talk to me. I don't necessarily have to talk to you if I don't want to, but hold on.
That's not communication.
Hold on, because let me finish before y'all try to crucify me. And I realized that I ended up being a lot lonely. I ended up being lonely a lot of nights because of that, because of my pride, because of my ego, because of how the way that I felt like
you were lonely because you were immature, nigga. That's why you were lonely. And on top of that, even if you weren't lonely, your idea of being lonely in that moment was just something that you couldn't poke on at night. That was your idea of lonely. So stop it with the bullshit.
Not even that. Right. Nobody to watch TV with, nobody to talk to, nobody cooking.
Yo, DC, let me ask you a question. You paying attention with me right now?
I've logged off several minutes ago, my good sir. I'm just.
You say what?
No, that was just a sidebar conversation. Go ahead. Finish what you said.
I'm just saying, like, there are some times where you got to sit here and swallow your pride and own up to your, what Style said, maturity level. You got to step that shit up.
I've been trying for about 25 minutes, and you said the same thing 3 different
when a motherfucker stop talking, that means they don't give a fuck no more. They stop explaining to you what's going on. They stop explaining the issues. They stop trying to figure shit out. They have checked out. It's not always a good feeling, okay? You're talking to a man that has been, standing outside in the rain, wishing the motherfucker come out and talk to me plenty of times. So,
62 different houses.
Yeah, about that much. But
it is not the problem, people.
But they was all never on the same block, if that makes sense.
Ooh. At least you thought of that one. You thought that one through. Don't forget, y'all. There's hope for this nigga yet.
I'm just saying, man, listen.
Playing tic-tac-toe with houses trying to figure out.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to learn to shut the fuck up, too. And that's men and women. All right, you don't always have all the answers. You ain't always going to be right. You ain't always going to be perfect. You don't know it all. That includes me.
It sounds like you're speaking to yourself.
Nah, you know what happened? The nigga showed up.
You don't know it all.
The nigga showed up unprepared today, right? I'm gonna tell you how. So last week we was in for a treat. We were actually bouncing off of clips from the show. This week, this nigga freestyling. and it's the Lyricist Lounge. Okay. You got another question on the docket, my good friend?
Yeah, I'm not unprepared. I'm very prepared.
Nah, nigga, you are not.
I am very prepared.
Nigga, you are not.
But
all right, so if you are prepared, then this must be a shell game.
In all interest of fairness, ladies and gentlemen, miscommunication can be the death of what you have. Okay. In all interest of fairness, learn how to talk to each other, not about each other, not at each other. It'll never work. Okay. Plain and simple. Body language is key. That's another thing that I wanted to touch on. Body language. All right. Oh my God. How you move and how you act after not getting your way can go a long way to determine when you will be able to get your way. All right. So practice that. Practice active listening. Master nonverbal communication. Because sometimes you ain't even got to say shit and they know exactly what it is and how to do shit.
What it is, yo. What's up?
Accept constructive criticism, but really only if it's really there to help. You can tell when a person is giving you feedback out of love and not just out of anger. All right. Knock down on emotional barriers. A lot of that shit comes from hurt, pain, anguish, bitterness, all of that. You and your partner, Solo, what up? You and your partner got to learn to knock down those emotional barriers together. Okay. Sometimes they got to do it at their own pace. You got to realize that they are not always going to be moving at your pace on your time. Accept that. Grow from it. Learn from it. And my last little tip, just because you yell the loudest don't mean you right. It's not a yelling contest. Talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? Sit there face to face, turn the phones off, turn the TV off, and have an adult conversation with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I know what this is.
It's simple.
It's a time capsule. You're going to send this back to your younger self.
And one more thing. One more thing.
This nigga going to send this back to his younger self.
Be clear and concise with what it is that you want out of the conversation. Okay? Put clarity into it. Put some thought into it. Like, hey, I feel like this, and this. I said on the show, hey, you talk for 10 minutes, your partner talks for 10 minutes, and then in the middle, y'all figure out how to do it at the end. Y'all come together and figure out, hey, well, that works, that doesn't work, this doesn't work, this works. Effective communication is just listening to each other. All right? There you have it.
This nigga just talked at us for the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. He got tired of us questioning his motive, so he was just like, I'm a priest to you niggas.
Oh, and one more.
God damn it.
Practice makes perfect.
No, it doesn't.
Nigga, what?
Okay.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
If you practicing it, you
can be practicing this shit wrong. It doesn't. That's you
can't tell somebody what works for them though.
Bro, stop it with the bullshit and just correct yourself. Didn't we just talk about constructive criticism and being able to take it? What the fuck are you talking about?
Said you can't fight fates. You are who you are.
So practice don't make perfect.
Nigga, just say if you said it 10 times, it's not gonna make it right.
Shoot 100 threes every day, you're not gonna get better at shooting threes.
You'll get better. You said perfect.
No, you just shot 100 threes, my nigga.
I said every day.
Yeah, you shot 100 threes every day. Nigga, that don't mean when the game on the line, you're gonna make them threes.
Hold on. Because paying attention is a gift and a curse. The nigga did say earlier about how you have to. This nigga done said so much shit.
I was about to say, bro, I don't know what you about to pull up because this nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this shit alone.
He had 15 different bulletins. I didn't catch none of them. Nigga, it was all bang, 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 boom,
boom. Yeah, because I have notes. I have notes.
What?
No,
you might want to share them notes with the class next time, my nigga, so we can keep up because I'm so fucking lost. I don't even know what I'm doing here anymore. Where am I?
Oh, nah. He said that you have to basically include some logic. Nigga, how the fuck does practice make perfect logically make sense? It doesn't. Say it. Just say it to yourself and think about it.
Okay, so when I say practice makes perfect, let me
Nah,
clarify.
nigga, don't clean it up. Just say
No,
that's not.
I gotta clarify.
First of all, say Styles, you right. Let me find a better way to say it. Go ahead. I'm listening. This nigga say use some logic, but I'm gonna be as illogical as I can right now.
Hey, you New York motherfuckers are something different. Okay.
The school system's a little different here.
Let me clear it up. Practice makes perfect, man. Listen, you got to understand when I say that, you're not gonna get it right on the first time. You're not.
Fuck up. I'm logging off, nigga. You just fucking. What the fuck is the button?
These tips are not gonna work the first time. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work the first time. Are you over there? Are you rolling up right now? But anyway,
Smash is that thing you go into the store for. It's like it'll increase your quality of living, and at the bottom it says may cause cancer.
Yeah. I'm a little bit different, but that's okay because what works for me works for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little different. I ain't everybody cup of tea.
Then how are you giving advice, my G?
Because I've effectively learned how to communicate after going so long with ineffectively communicating.
I'm gonna boot my fucking phone across the street if you don't stop it with the bullshit.
I listen. DC, you got some words. You got some words for the good people, man.
I got nothing. I don't even know what the fuck. I'm gonna get cursed somebody from that, and I don't even know what the fuck I'm here for anymore. I don't even know what just happened. Like I just spent how long have I been here? 40 minutes. I don't even in these 40 minutes. I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about. Like, what was we talking about again?
Effectively communicating, miscommunication.
This was a definite miscommunication. Like, I'm so fucking lost.
Styles,
yo,
you got some words for the good people?
Don't listen to shit this man says. Period. Don't.
All right, look. My advice is simply this: find a pattern that works for you and stick to it.
There we go.
So in other words, find a lie that works and stay with it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, find something that works for you. If you take anything from this episode and it works for you, go for it. If it doesn't, blame DC and Styles, because don't send me no hate mail. Okay?
I wasn't even here.
Oh man, this nigga is weird.
Tell me what I'm doing. I feel like an 80-year-old
all angry hate mail to What the Shit Pod and Brunch Hour Pod, because I'll explain all this later. Ain't got shit to do with none of that.
Smash was one of them kids running around with them little Fruit Loop necklaces and shit.
I told y'all from the beginning, I'm not here to help y'all get y'all relationship in order. This ain't the Huxtables. I said that from the jump. So if any of this doesn't work, it doesn't fall on me because I told you from the jump. It may or may not work. Cool.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Nah, don't even. Yeah,
that made it worse.
Yeah,
so
don't do
are
it to
we
yourself.
These recaps so you can give people advice, or you can give people bad advice under the guise of calling it advice? What the fuck is going on?
Nah, I think advice is just clickbait.
It's like when you flip the coin, you either get heads or tails, nigga. It may work and it may not work. Maybe it didn't work for you, but it might work for somebody else.
It's like you can put a horse in a race and you put glue up his butt.
I'll explain all that later.
What the fuck is you saying?
Hey, DC, let everybody know where they can find you, man, and what you got going on.
I got nothing going on. Please don't find me. I want to be gone after this. I want to be reclusive. I need some time off in the woods, like just by myself in nature. Like this shit just blew my high. I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore. This nigga gave me 45 different soliloquies and haikus and motherfucking Pancho videos and shit. This nigga was romancing the stone, and I didn't understand nothing this nigga was talking about.
Stop.
This nigga told us if you put all the cards together, you might win a game. Nigga, we is playing chess. This nigga playing cards. I don't understand.
Let everybody know where they can find you at, good brother.
I don't understand it.
The Brunch Hour Podcast over on IG. We on tour. We'll be in Charlotte this weekend.
For sure. Y'all know where y'all can find me. Roll, my boy, Roll. What up? Y'all know where y'all can find me, man. I'm somewhere giving advice. Again, it may work, it may not work.
Nigga, stop telling the motherfuckers you giving them advice. Just tell them you telling some life stories that happen to be about your fucking life. It's cautionary.
DC.
Tale. There's a difference between advice and cautionary tales, my nigga.
All right, DC. It's customary that you give a recap some point of this show. So do you have a recap for the night?
I came in high. Everybody else was high as I was. And we had a conversation high. That's how I felt, nigga. Because this shit was, nigga, crap. This shit was a higher education of the wrong kind.
I think I'm gonna add relationship coach to my bio because I feel like after this season, that's where I'm gonna be headed. Okay, so yeah,
relationship coach.
This nigga's like Jim Jones of the fucking relationship shit. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
This nigga hit his head and overnight became Mahatma Gandhi. Like, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, nigga, nigga became a love overnight. He get a female co-host and a bottle of Dracar Noir, and now he out this bitch slinging the ladies' man. The fuck, man? Give me shit, man.
Episode 6 is on the way. We're talking about togetherness and independence. Like,
here we go. This nigga stepping on his own promotion. The other one just came out 6 hours ago. This nigga talking about the next one.
But
why do you do that though? This shit is so fucking annoying, man, bro. Like, we are here to promote that one, but you want to talk about the one that ain't even out yet.
Let me finish. See, y'all like cutting the stall before the star's done. Okay, listen. Don't play the violin music for me yet. All right. But episode 5 is about miscommunication. It just
dropped. I'm out of here.
Y'all can tap in, listen to that, check it out. It's here. On all your local platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all of that good stuff. Tap in. And yeah. I don't know what that is. The low life axis. I don't know what that is, what that says. But listen, y'all already know the relationship destroyer.
I go with that one.
I'm gonna use that one.
I'm not sure for voting, but
listen. Episode 5 is out right now, man. Listen. Please, y'all take the time to go run it up. I'm going to drop the link at the end of this. When this is done, go check it out. All right. Shout out to Nira. Shout out to Rose. Shout out to everybody that supports this. We will see y'all with the recap next week. DC will be back in the building. Styles will be back.
I will not. I have something planned. What day is that? Wednesday, Thursday.
We work around your schedule.
Something just came up every day next week. Don't know how the fuck that happened, but my calendar's full next week. I will.
You pick your own hours.
I'll let you know, have my people call your people. I think I'm booked solid though.
All right, y'all. Listen, look, shout out to all the good people. We appreciate y'all. I see y'all next week. Whatever. We out.